Welcome back to my video. Let me try to turn my camera on. Let me see. Okay. It's 8:06, 2006, Sunday, June 7th, 2026. If you haven't all day, what, Leslie? If you haven't already went to go talk to the Most High God, please go do so. Because if you're not feeding your spirit with God and getting your daily bread, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, John 14:6, then what are you feeding your spirit with? Okay. Turn the camera on a little bit more. So I want to talk about something that came across my thoughts and like something that happened recently. And any other time I would have just shrugged it off, but it's being highlighted out to me for a reason. Because now looking back, I'm like, why does that seem like that was more than meets the eye? So this is where I'm going at with this message. I feel like it can maybe be for someone else, if even just for one person. Okay. The holy kiss of fellowship. In the New Testament, early Christians are frequently instructed to greet one another with a holy kiss. Romans 16:16. This platonic gesture was used like a modern handshake to express brotherly love, unity, and full acceptance into the community of faith. So I've been sitting here thinking this message through, and I was led to open one of my Bibles, and lo and behold, what would it open to? Habakkuk 2:4. The just live by faith. That part. Respect and allegiance. Kissing the feet or hands of a ruler or kissing an idol was a physical act of submission, reverence, and worship. In Psalm 212, believers are told to kiss the Son to show their submission to honor and allegiance to God. So yeah, this is what was being highlighted out to me. Psalm 212. Usually, when I think of 212, I'm thinking of Ruth 212, but no. Let me go into some meaning behind Psalm 212. It's a royal and prophetic psalm that declares the ultimate triumph of God's kingdom over all earthly rebellion. Written by King David, it presents the ultimate choice for humanity: face God's inevitable judgment or find eternal blessing by surrendering to his Messiah, Jesus Christ. So then that had me thinking of Philippians. Oh, it's 808. Yeah, that had me, 808's been highlighted out to me today. That had me think of Philippians 2:10. All knees are going to bow and confess Jesus Christ as Lord. But it's like, where am I even going out with all this? Something to do with submission. But to be honest, this just may be a random talk because this is very interesting to me. I heard about the holy kiss before, but this Psalm 212, though, I may have come across it before, but it's being highlighted out to me, and it's like, child of Most High God, something to do with acceptance. If you have eyes to see, ears to hear, acceptance. So just continue doing what you're doing, but that faith as small as a mustard seed, it can go far. Okay. Earthly rulers, judges, and all people are urged to act wisely and submit. To kiss the Son means to surrender, pay homage, and align with the Messiah. The psalm concludes with a promise: true peace and blessing belong only to those who place their trust in him. That part. So I'm just getting, Philippians 2:10 just keeps coming back to me, but also Habakkuk 2:4. The just live by faith. The just live by faith. So I'm not going to go too much more into this, but I feel like this could be helpful even just for one other person. This is what they were known to do in the scriptures. This is what they were known to do. Yeah, the authority of the Son. So let me go to, did I say Psalm 2? I meant to say Psalm 212. It's a warning for leaders and nations to submit to God's anointed king, the Messiah, or face his judgment. It urges people to show true allegiance, promising ultimate peace and protection for those who place their trust in him. Kiss the Son in ancient Near Eastern culture, a kiss was a symbolic gesture of submission, loyalty, and homage, rather than just affection. It is an invitation to bow to Jesus Christ as Lord. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Something to do with like King of Kings, Lord of Lords. It's 8:11 now, so back to Genesis 8:11 that I talked about earlier today. Even the slightest display of divine justice is overwhelming to human rebellion. It highlights the urgency of making peace with God. I've been talking about this recently, but also too, it's coming to my thoughts. The video I made the other day about repenting. This serves as a sober reminder of God's holiness. Failing to surrender to God's ultimate authority leads to spiritual ruin and destruction. Okay. Oh, blessed here means ultimately happy or fulfilled. So blessed are those who put their trust in him. Those who find their refuge or hide their soul in the Messiah will experience his peace, protection, and eternal favor. Yeah, that part. And I was led to wear a 91 shirt today. So it just had me thinking of Psalm 91, the safety and abiding in God. Something about Psalm 2:12. Oh, I'm speaking now. It's 2012. So it looks like 2:12 to me. Why God's anointed is being challenged. The consequences of rejecting God's son with the immense peace of surrendering to him and trusting him for salvation. Okay, but that's the message. I know this was different, you guys. But yeah, once again, it's like just something that occurred in my life. I'll put it like that. And it really had me thinking. Because it's like I knew what happened was deeper. But yeah, it just had me thinking today. And usually it'd be something that I just shrug off, but then it just, yeah, if you have eyes to see, ears to hear, revelations be revelationing. So I'm getting something to do with acceptance, because the just live by faith. Like acceptance into, I want to say community. I don't know all what you could be doing out there, child of Most High God, but yeah, the just live by faith. Habakkuk 2:4. That faith is small as a mustard seed can go far, is all I'm going to say. So I'm going to go ahead and get off this video message. Thank you all for the encouragement. Thank you all for the support. And God willing, I'll get to see you next video. Toodles!